It's all broken down right here. This is Fox Football Sunday, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios. With three-time Pro Bowler LeVar Arrington, here's Mike Harmon.
Greetings, hour 2 of the program. It's Fox Football Sunday, blowing people's minds coast to coast here as we are broadcasting live from the Farmers Insurance Fox Sports Radio studios. Call 1-888-FARMERS to switch, and you can save an average of $470 on auto insurance. That's a lot of money for a quick phone call, don't you think? Average nationwide annual savings. This is survey data from July to December of 2020.
We are farmers.
Fox Football Sunday. Mike Harmon alongside the All-American King of the Mammals, LeVar Arrington, at LeVar Arrington on Twitter, at King of the Mammals on Instagram. Up on game every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon Pacific Coast time. You can find the podcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, wherever you get your audio, the iHeartRadio app, of course, wherever you travel out and about or sitting at home and you just need to tap out from whatever the kids are yelling at you about, or, well, anybody else for that matter. We appreciate you being part of our extended family. So how was the week?
In what way? In what regard?
Just in general. I mean, the good hustle and flow, right? I mean, my kids, they finished their first semester finally. Some good, some bad, some ugly. It is virtual learning in 2020, 2021, trying to figure out what kind of transferable skills there are to be learned out of this for them and make it a teachable moment.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Speaking of teachable moments, so yesterday, my daughters, I cooked yesterday. I did a little different recipe of making some wings, wings, chili, and rice. And my one daughter was like, Dad, you should do a restaurant again. And I did a restaurant before. I didn't cook in it, but I just opened a sports restaurant. My daughter was like, you should do a restaurant. And I was like, okay, like, you gonna do it with me? And it's like kind of like what you're talking about, like those teachable moments and translatable skills that you're developing. It's interesting because it's like, as parents, sometimes I think the coolest thing about parent-child relationship is really trying to create
Transferring knowledge, absolutely.
And just knowing that the transferable skills that you can start. So it was like I used that as an opportunity to open up a conversation with her. She's like, well, maybe I'll major in business when I go to college. I said, well, start majoring and learning business now. And she looked at me and she had kind of like an epiphany. And I was like, huh. I was like, yeah, I would take my kids to work and whatever they want to do. I always feel like success is based off of the access, right? You get access to success, you see success, you experience success, you live in success. And then all of a sudden, you don't even know the difference between anything